My second story, when I was a young man this time, and a young Christian, I remember writing a Christmas card to my grandmother. And you know, often when you write a card to encourage someone or to say hello, if you're a believer, you often include a Bible verse in, right, don't you? Just to encourage them. And the Bible is full of verses of encouragement, isn't it? So I wrote a Bible verse after trying to remember the right one, but because it was Christmas and it was busy and I was in town and it was the last day of posting, I had no chance of checking because this was before mobile phones and the internet. Can you imagine such a time? Whoa, they were the dark ages for sure. But I couldn't remember the verse off by heart, so I had to kind of take a wild stab in the dark. I think it's Psalm 38. I'm pretty sure it's Psalm 38. Yes, Psalm 38, verse 7. What could possibly go wrong, right? So I posted the card. I licked the stamp like you did in the old days. I licked the envelope and slightly cut my tongue, like what happened in the olden days. And I posted the card. I was quite happy with myself, quite pleased. My grandmother will get a Christmas card from her grandson. I went home. I thought I must check the verse just to confirm that it was an encouraging verse for my grandmother. She'll be encouraged, she'll love it, she'll share it with her friends. Psalm 38:7, Lo, my loins are filled with loathsome disease, and there is no soundness in my flesh. And I kind of paused and thought, oh no. Because Christmas Day is coming when you kind of call your grandparents up, right, to say, Happy Christmas, Grandma. Happy Christmas, Granddad. I called my grandmother. We had a nice chat. What are you doing for Christmas Day? What did you get as a present? And have you had your dinner yet? And it was all very sort of normal and friendly. And she never mentioned it, which was dark and sinister, because she was a humorous woman playing with my imagination. And she put the phone down. We said goodbye. And I thought, I got away with it. But what happens on New Year's Day? You call your friends and your family and your grandparents and your mum and dad, and you say, Happy New Year. And we had a chat. What had we done in the preceding week? How did it go? How was church on Christmas Day, she would ask. And she said, oh, by the way, Richard, let me tell you what our church on Christmas Day was like. We were asked to come to the front and share encouraging verses. And she said to me, how are your loathsome loins, my dear? We were all so very worried and have been praying for you ever since. Always check your Bible verses, church. Always check your Bible verses.